I'm Stefan Zimmermann. I'm head of the division Bacteriology at the University Hospital Heidelberg in Germany, and I'm the head of the diagnostic laboratories there at the Department of Infectious Diseases. We always are looking for new diagnostics which make diagnosis of patients faster and safer. We already started more than 15 years ago, cooperation with Bruker, using MALDI-TOF at the first university hospital in Germany. When we received the first information about the IR Biotyper, its ease of use and this high discriminatory power, we had the idea to use the instrument for hospital hygiene purposes and to compare some of the outbreak strains we have in our fridge from former outbreaks and see if we could have get this information about related strains in hospital outbreaks more easy and faster than with the former technologies. We heard a lot about the really threatening situation with increasing antimicrobial resistance and worldwide spreading of multi-resistant bacteria of the same subtype. And in this really specific question, IR Biotyper can help us a lot because it's simple and rapid methodology to really find out if we have related strains or specific strains with multi-resistance in our hospital, in our lab, and then compare them if they have the same source or if they are coming in with different patients or from different sources, like an environmental from the water and another strain coming in with a patient, to make sure there is no outbreak. The simplicity of using the IR Biotyper is a new software tool called IR Tracker. The IR Tracker is really a game changer now because the IR Biotyper, you just measure your spectrum and then you look at the data and then you have a one click and then the spectrum is compared to all the spectrum of the same species which are in your database. So you don't have to put together projects anymore. You cannot forget any relevant isolate of the same species. So if the isolate you've just measured or isolated from an, let's say, ICU patient, if this is correlated to any other strain of the same species like Klebsiella pneumonia or Pseudomonas aeruginosa you measured before from your hospital. And this, of course, makes it much easier to give meaningful information to the infection control team. And we have seen outbreaks in our hospital over the last 15 years, as probably in any other hospital. And sometimes we just missed the index case because it was too long ago. So this could no longer happen with the IR Tracker because it just sees, oh, this is Proteus mirabilis. And then I compare the new spectrum to all the Proteus mirabilis isolates in the database. So when you identify your bacteria, you already have used the MALDI Biotyper. And of course, it is nice to combine both instruments. For pneumococcus, which is one of the main causes for sepsis, the MALDI Biotyper tells us that this is Streptococcus pneumoniae. But then often for the clinicians, it's important which capsule type of pneumococcus that is. And therefore we transfer our Streptococcus pneumoniae isolates from the MALDI Biotyper to the IR Biotyper. And together with Bruker, we have developed a classifier which then can tell us about the capsule type. But IR Biotyper may have a huge impact on infection control and the way infection control data are recorded in the lab, because it's very simple, it's very fast. At least in our hospital, to have a next generation sequencing result normally takes 7 to 10 days because these runs are big and it takes a lot of time to analyze them. While if you may suspect an outbreak, then you can have the IR Biotyper data within 1 or 2 days, so it's much faster. It saves time, but of course today we all have limited budgets. It also saves a lot of money.